Candle.
Hi, everyone. Belle, Dragonfly
everybody.
Crystals for another glorious Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. And my co-host, the beautiful Allie from Heart and Soul Connected, and the magnificent Marina from Heart Centered Tarot. Shari from Shari Voices in the Swamp is just going to be a few minutes late, so she'll be showing up soon. Sharon's having a little sore throat. So we're going to send her some good energies. Yeah, send her love. So I know we're going to talk this week about how to ask the questions that we can get from concise answers from our spirit guides, the answers that we actually want, not just big, bold answers, but actually specific. And I'm terrible at that. And I had to sit down for half an hour, maybe longer, just to get 4 questions that I could maybe reuse. But we'll talk about those later, because we have 13 questions from all of you wonderful people in the community. And we're just going to dive right in to those questions. And they were really good questions. And
absolutely.
Yes, I appreciate these questions because they were well written and well thought out. So, so Barbara is asking, I have a question. Do you see us remodeling our bathrooms and kitchens or selling our home? So, we got Shari here.
Amazing.
Yeah, Shari.
You look beautiful in blue, my girlfriend. Yeah.
So Shari, Voices from the Swamp, I'm glad you could join us. Shari, we're going to go ahead and start on questions. And the first question is up there. Barbara, I have a question. Do you see us remodeling our bathrooms and kitchen or selling our home? So
is that 2 questions or no?
I don't know. I think if we ask a question,
maybe they'll get the answer without
I can tell you that instinctively what I got was no, do the remodel, because you don't want to move yet, and after you do the remodel, it'll just add to the value of the home anyway. And
many times people remodel or they work on something because they have to sell it, and then they don't even get to enjoy it. So
here's a funny thing about that. Every time I've gone to change or remodel my house or do anything, immediately something comes up and I can sell it right away. It's almost like it happens like you're putting new life and energy into it. And for some reason, that new creativity, energy, and new life brings other things. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems to work that way.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Eleanor, sorry, sweetheart. We do the questions ahead of time. And same Old Souls, same thing. We ask you to post the questions to our community pages before the show, and the cutoff is at 12 noon the day of the show. So we won't be able to answer your questions because we don't take any questions from the chat. But you know what? If you, after the show, go to any of our channels, you'll see the link for questions for Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. Throw them in there. We'll read on them next week. There you go. Yeah.
So Marina, did you want to start, Marina? Or you already gave your
that was as soon as I read that, I thought, my gosh, okay, no, it's you want to remodel, because then you're going to be able to have exactly what you want, and you may not feel the need to sell your house.
Makes sense.
And I get the it's a limitless. You could, whatever it is limitless. The only thing I'm concerned about for you, and I'm having this problem with my RV right now, he's got to do the floor. He can't do it now. He has to wait till the spring. So, but of course, that's a different situation. But I think that would probably be smart for you, Barbara, and just enjoy it, because your moving is really daunting as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, Shari, what you got?
Oh, we need your mouth.
You're muted.
You're
you're
muted.
muted.
You muted,
You're
sweetie.
muted.
You muted. Sherry.
Shari, muted.
Sorry, the dogs were barking. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's try this
Okay.
again. I pulled 3 cards because I forgot what I was doing. So I'm going to hold them up like one card. We'll put it together. The 6 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, which is the decision to be made, and the Tower. So change. And I'm reading that change as renovations.
Ah,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to
Renovate.
say, I got similar energy, and they're showing me up in the air, and also I'm not going to pull it up, but the Tower was in the spread as well. So I feel like the renovation is definitely the way to go. And, after that, you've already created new energy coming in. Yeah. So that can open doors. So that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. And when you're
indecisive,
indecisive,
it brings more value to the house.
All of those things. And when you're indecisive too, it's great to stick there and do that.
And Barbara said, yeah, things have changed recently because they told us with Alan's dementia, we need to get things in order. Yeah. So when you do that, you can put into your house now the things that will make it easier for him instead of trying to find a home that has all those things that you probably would end up having to do anyway.
And easier for you, Barbara.
Yeah, because speaking from experience, we're talking you'll probably need special rails and stuff put in the bathtub in order to bathe them, because it's going to get to the point where he won't be able to do that himself. You'll have to do
those showers. You can roll a chair into the shower, kind of.
Right. Well, and they make special bath chairs.
Yeah.
For the tub that you can put so that you can pour water, whatnot, and it doesn't destroy the chair. I mean,
he's been in a wheelchair for 30 years. Yeah, so you know what you're
lose
doing.
more and more abilities of what he'll be. Today he may be able to blow his nose, and then tomorrow he won't be able to blow his own nose because he won't remember how to do it, and he can't understand when you try to explain it. That was something we went through with my mom that took me a little bit to realize she wasn't just being irritable. She literally couldn't remember how to blow her nose.
Sure. Yeah.
So
we had thank you, everyone. Oh my gosh, we have got so many people here. This is wonderful.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, yeah, we do. We really do. Well, thank you,
You
Barbara.
missed it, Sherry. Yeah. We've got 13 questions.
Yeah, we've got 13.
I think 3. What was it? 3? 2, 3, something like that.
Yeah. So I really cut Beck's question way down to try and make it concise. Otherwise, it was taking up 3 different spots. So what past life events are affecting me being bullied now? She has a fear, or they have a fear of being seen, because obviously when you're bullied anyway, that kind of goes hand in hand, but how to release it and serve spirit and my greater good.
Sometimes sometimes confronting our past lives can be challenging, and even when we remember things that were unpleasant in that past life, the thing to keep in mind is that what you are doing in this lifetime is you are reviewing a memory. So you can go in and you can take a look at it as an observer. You can still go through the same feelings and all that kind of stuff, but just know that was then, this is now. You didn't have control. You didn't have maybe the information that you needed. There was a lot of things that were missing maybe in that lifetime. In this lifetime, you have that information. And so you can look at it in terms of, that this is what I went through then. I can observe it and I can change the outcome. Right? So that I can say, okay, this is how it ended in that lifetime. This is not how it's going to end in this lifetime. I'm changing it. So, yeah, that's the big one, is just knowing that was then, this is now.
I have a really interesting card that came through, and it is perspective. Because each life gives us a different perspective, because it was a different time, you were a different person, you had a different set of circumstances. And so you are being asked, it could be that maybe you lived to only be a young person, like maybe you died before you were even 20. And you would feel that differently than if you would have been a person that lived through 40 or 50 years. So I'm just going to say that it has to do with perspective, Beck. And I think it's worthwhile to heal. I think you'll be able to heal it if you can look at it from that perspective. So, yeah.
Well, I pulled from the enchanted map, wide open. And it says you're free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. But what it's really talking about here is that it's a sign that you are ready to open up, to become wide open, to allow a greater vision of what can be to come in. That's part of facing your shadow side and letting it go, is also opening your heart to let the new stuff in. It's almost like passing in the night. As the old goes out, the new comes in. And so that's what I'm seeing for you here is yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with all the ladies. I got from the enchanted map, making a choice. So basically, you have, like Marina mentioned, you're not in your past life now, but those things are coming up to remind you of things that you've gone through, that trauma or that whatever it may be. And that, because it's in your awareness, you're bringing forth those situations in today. But you have a choice to choose differently. You have a choice to look at yourself differently. And that's a new perspective, as Allie brought in. And so understanding that every moment you're making a choice, you're choosing a new future. See yourself as that divine being that you are. And set your boundaries accordingly, so that no one can tread beyond a certain point as you appreciate and respect yourself and the spiritual being that you are. You'll grow that love for yourself, and it'll go out into the world, and everyone will look at you differently. So I hope that helps, Beck.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I forgot to. I am not being a good host. Lalima, are you here? I'm supposed to be checking to make sure
Everybody's here. Yeah. And
you know,
Beck, you want to roll yours
for the first throw, so don't feel bad.
Beck, you want to roll back because you just got here, but you probably missed some of your reading. Yeah.
So Beck says thank you so much. Yeah, wonderful. Okay. And let's see, gonna put up my banner again for Lalima. Lalima, if you're here in the chat, please let me know.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen her yet.
Haven't seen her in here
but
either.
That doesn't mean anything, because we've got a good number of people, and I'm so glad each and every one of you is here. Even though we do not have said hello to you individually. Oh my God. Yeah. Just thank you for being here. Yeah.
We had Linda G on with us last night until she got sick and had to leave. And 10 minutes into the show, I looked up and we had 1,900 people in the chat.
Oh
my God.
That's a lot. That's
freaking out.
So Lima, I'm going to go on, and Lima, if
Yeah.
you're here, you know,
Maybe she'll show up late, like
yeah,
me.
show up. Yeah. Let us know, because we'll
Absolutely.
be here for another. Oh my goodness, we're doing good on time. 45 minutes.
Excellent.
So,
Excellent.
so Jules Niner, are you here, Jules? Let's see.
Just let us know.
Jules.
And I was at Walmart before the show picking up a couple things, and they had the Starbucks caramel macchiato to add to your coffee. Oh, it's Christmas. Yeah.
And there's no calories in it. I just made sure of that. Yes.
It's Christmas time. There's no calories in anything.
No.
That was my mother's rule.
So we're gonna so Jules Niner, are you in the chat? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, I don't see her here. So we're gonna go on to the next one. And Flower Beauty, are you here in the chat?
Yes, Flower Beauty is. She just has a different name.
Okay.
She is now. Oh gosh, what is it? And I've seen her 40 times, and I can't remember.
Jill. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah.
What's her name?
She's got another name.
Yes, she does, and she's here.
Oh yes, I am. Peacock Rainbow. Okay.
Peacock
Rainbow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. So.
Woo!
Got it. Okay. So what guidance so Peacock Rainbow and Flower Beauty. What guidance message my spirit guides have for me for my love life?
Hi, Pisces Scooter. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I knew it. I was getting the impression that someone was coming. They might only be 3 or 4 months away. Who do I pick for you? The King of Roses. So someone is coming in for you, and he is a keeper. So
there you go.
Yeah.
And Amanda Carroll, honey, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, she's got COVID. And
day 5.
Vicky Howell and her husband are feeling better from the other day. Thank goodness.
Good.
And her sister came through the heart surgery. So
God
bless you.
Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness.
Lovely.
That's
Lovely.
Great.
Yeah.
So, Marina, if you're ready.
Okay. Okay. All right. So the card that and this is from the True Love Relationship deck. And the card that I got is Resolving Conflict. So, before someone can come in, you have got to be ready and honestly be ready for I know what I'm trying to say, and all of a sudden my mouth and my brain, spirit is saying, hey, let's have some fun with her. You have to be 100% of yourself before you're able to get into a long-term relationship with someone else. Because the old line about, oh, you complete me, that's garbage. Nobody completes you. You complete yourself. And when you are 100% yourself, you're able to share 100% of yourself with someone else. And you want someone who is at that same stage, 100%. That's what makes it wonderful. So, whatever, if you've got any kind of internal conflict or you're wondering about things, make sure that you're right, because when you're right with yourself, he is so going to show up.
Yeah. So I got here that once he does, you're going to be growing together, and it's going to be somebody that's fun. And you're going to enjoy the benefits. Ooh.
Yes.
So I think that's going to really be nice for you. You need a partner that's a partner in all ways. Yeah. And the Christmas tree says he's a gift. So there you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I pull it from Divine Dog Significance. You be you. Yeah. So I mean, that little dog in the middle is just as acceptable as the two big dogs on the side. So
Yeah.
just be open, be yourself. And then that way the person that's coming into your life can be themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then you resonate together.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
very beautiful. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, oops, I don't know why it's doing it. Oh, I was going to the wrong place. Okay, so now we got, thank you, Flower Beauty, for that.
Yeah.
Songshare is asking, did Melania wear that gray coat to Rosalind Carter's funeral in order to get attention from the press?
You know, I don't know what all the stinking problem is. I thought she looked really nice. I don't like her.
My thought was, it's just a gray coat. She wore a black
gray
dress.
coat.
And
it looked like a houndstooth almost or something.
Yeah. It was very, it was
black and white,
tasteful.
black and gray. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't wear a tube top and a pair of hot pants.
No, she did not. And
so
I think that's a lot to do. The press is making.
Oh yeah,
exactly. Sometimes a gray coat is just a gray coat.
Yeah, and she showed up.
Yeah, it's almost in the black family.
She sure could have just said, "No, I'm not interested." But no, she showed up and she was respectful and she smiled and she greeted people.
She was really good for her.
You know, she didn't put on airs or anything. I mean, I saw several of the Carter brood as they walked through, you know, shaking hands and thanking people. I mean, she was very pleasant, it seemed, and responsive.
I think this is an important to note that I had read that Rosalind Carter, before she passed, I don't know how far into, maybe it was when Trump was in the presidency, she reached out to Melania and had talked to her, been talking with her. So there was actually a connection there. So
she also specifically told her family to make sure she was invited.
Yes.
When she passed, she wanted all of the first ladies.
It's a good thing she didn't wear a tan suit, wouldn't you say that?
Yes, like Barack Obama. As unknown is the card I actually pulled for this, and that's kind of Melania standing there. She's just on her own, doing her own thing now, and looking at what her future is going to be. She had no agenda to project out there.
I don't care for her, but I don't. She looked fine.
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned. Yeah,
of course. So
exactly. No, it was like I said. Sometimes a gray coat is just a gray coat.
Yeah,
just
yellow or
But thank you, Shari, for bringing that up. Shari, did you have any more to input or?
No, I just really got this because I watched most of it yesterday, and I strongest impression I got was that she was very respectful and very, you know, kind of, she kept to herself until somebody spoke to her, went up to her, and then she engaged. She didn't do anything to draw attention to herself, you know.
She wasn't wearing a Make America Great hat.
Yeah,
I mean, have the lapel pin.
I hate to be catty, but I thought that Amy looked awful, and I'm sorry to have to say that, but Amy did not look like put together at all. Their daughter,
she looked like she was on the verge of falling apart.
But I mean, she just lost her mother, so
exactly, and she's looking after her dad. So
of course.
So anyway, so thank you, Shari, for bringing that up so we could talk about it. So JR is asking, I am considering writing a book on DNA work that I have been involved in. Should I do so, and would it be a success? That's a great question.
Yes. I'm going to pull a card, but I very clearly heard yes.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
I get from the Oracle of the Elders. I get respect, so I say yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Much
and I got the scribe, which is somebody.
There you go. Jeez.
And I got justice. So, you know,
there's
more is going to come out the more that's known.
There you go. It looks like a go. So
I'm going to Angel Tarot, but it was absolutely yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So Are you're pulling a card, Marina?
I'll do a
yeah,
quick,
we'll wait for you.
the high priestess.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
This sounds like it's all meant to be.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, totally.
Unanimous decision here.
Yes.
Go for it.
Thank you, BJR, for
And
that.
I noticed, Patricia, you've put your question up a couple times. We don't take questions from the chat on Sisters, but you're more than welcome to go to any of our channels, and underneath the questions portion for Sisters of the Mystical Tarot, put it in there. We'll take a look at it next week.
Yeah. So Justin's mom is asking, will I have to go to trial to get lawsuit settlement from the landlord?
The fact that you're ready to go to lawsuit, I think it's certainly going to make the landlord stand up and pay attention. And I think that one of the things, if you do have to go to lawsuit, make sure that you include in there that if you are successful in winning your lawsuit, that you get all your legal fee money back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting a turtle, and I don't mean Mitch McConnell. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while, just so you know.
Slow and steady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, Shari, did you go?
No, not yet. I'm picking up pinnacles here to just to follow through on that. So just follow through on it. I got nothing but pinnacles, and that's telling me do your thing. And just from personal experience, the one time that I had to show up to court with a fight with a landlord that he was trying to sue us. Mm-hmm. And when we showed up with a lawyer and like 5 or 6 witnesses that had been to our home and knew the condition of it.
Yeah.
We hadn't walked halfway down the hallway when his lawyer was approaching our lawyer and let's settle this now before we go into the courtroom. So,
Yeah. It was apparent.
Did I forget to mention that we were going to settle? Yeah.
And I got the King of Forces, which looks a little bit like somebody who's got, as long as you put the effort out there, you're going to own it. You're going to control it using that lawsuit as a force of, getting things going in the right direction.
Yeah.
So I hope that resonates, Justin's mom. And Ron DeForest, he said so many great things about Marina, but I couldn't fit it all in here. Marina's great reading on the show she did with Arthur and Linda. And so I just wanted to say that here. Went on and on. Thank you, Ron, for that. And I agree with you 100%. Marina is great. So Ron DeForest is asking, to get off disability, he opened an Etsy store selling print on demand t-shirts and a few other things. It's been a few months, but nothing's sold. Do you see it finally taking off, or should I try something else?
It's all in the advertising, Ron. It's all in how and where you approach it. You know what you're offering. You know where you are. Yeah. People don't know who you are. They don't know where you're located, and they don't know what you offer. So you have to show them. Okay. Yeah. One of the things, especially this time of year, if you were to do up some kind of cute, funny t-shirts, some sweatshirts, whatnot, and check around in your local neighborhood and in the neighborhoods around you to see who is having Christmas fairs, because they're starting, they're up and running. So
a lot of your churches will be doing that.
Yeah. So you might be able to get a table for, $30-40. And all you do is you've got your stuff there and just shake hands with people, give out cards. You can, make them up yourself at home and let people know, there I am. Look, this is what I have for sale here right now. But if you're looking for something that's a little more personal, do you want this? Just say,
Go with the Grinch.
yeah, whatever.
That's a big seller at Christmas is the Grinch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got some suggestions myself. If you can tie your Etsy into Amazon, I believe.
Yeah.
And you get more,
Nice.
And you know what else you can do? You could advertise on some of our channels.
Absolutely.
And
Mhm.
I get the card camera and I'm thinking nostalgia. If you can appeal to the nostalgia of the older generation, we love all that crap. Honestly, we really do.
We do.
We do like a Bullwinkle shirt or something. I mean, I would buy one. And, I know that seems a little odd, but I don't know. I just think you shouldn't give up just yet.
Yeah.
No.
My Grinch t-shirt I've worn it for so many years in a row, it's falling apart. And I'm trying to find another one that I like that I haven't been able to find yet. I mean, just
there you go.
But I pulled for you listening. You just gotta listen to what's being talked about. Go hang out, where the kids are, the teenagers and stuff. What do they wear? What's some of the logos you see on their clothing? That'll give you an idea of what to shoot for.
Yeah.
Go to the senior center. See what some of them are wearing.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just a matter of getting the word out.
Step out of the box.
And this
what, Shari? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This just substantiates everything we've said. The Buddha prepares. So prepare, pave your way and prepare. But we're not supposed to pick second cards because we usually have two. But I have to show you this. You're on track. If you do all these marketing things, because just opening a storefront isn't enough.
Readers a free
You've got
shirt.
to market your store. You're a hidden gem. Put it out there in front of the audience.
Yeah. Offer the readers a free T-shirt in order to put an advert up on their channel.
Let them
say, I will trade you a free T-shirt of whatever design you like for you to wear when you go on air, or for you to do a little commercial to show. I
would be happy if you made me some Heart and Soul Connected
Me too.
shirts.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And you can get something like this too, and we can wear them on the we
can get Sisters of the Mystical Tarot shirts. There you go.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean,
there's a lot of groups out there.
We could talk about this for 3 days.
Yes, we could.
Right.
Yes, we could.
So thank you so much, Ron, and
good luck to you.
Be in touch.
To Jay. Is asking for a reading. I think this is another one of those great Marina. Great, she's wonderful, and the glowing things about Marina, which I absolutely say I had to cut out for space. But I'm just going to say I agree 100 million %. So I'm going to talk about it here. So J.O. is saying a reading. Can I get a reading from either or both parents, or guidance on finances and residence and residence? So those are her questions, from either parent or both parents. And they're Ruth and Charles from Central Indiana. Guidance and residence.
Okay. Well, Mom is saying that there's a few things that you're kind of getting involved in financially, that she's kind of scolding, but she's not really angry. It's like she's kind of she's calling you on your BS. Okay, so basically she's saying, you're you're so concerned about money and where you're going to get it and what you're going to do with it and all that. And yet, it's like you're the expression penny wise and dollar foolish. Yeah, that's what she's saying, is just pay attention to where you're putting your money, because that is going to lead you into some things that just might end up costing you a little more financially. And she move. Why you want to move?
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
what I'm getting from her mom. Her mom's like, she's good where she is for now.
Well, and I get, honey, Grandmother Moon says it's all the cycles it's just a cycle. It's just, your mom is really important. I want you to know.
She's very strong.
Don't be worried about stuff. It goes around, comes around. Yeah.
Not into the unknown.
Your dad's saying, oh, you can move if you want, but your mom's saying,
no, don't do it. Yeah.
Why are you gonna move? What for? Yeah, she's very.
She's like, she knows what she's talking about. Your dad just wants this little girl to have what she wants.
Yeah.
But mom's steering the ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she's been there longer, so she has more seniority than Dad. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And absolutely, you're right about that. She's learned some tricks on the other side.
Yeah.
She's not a newbie.
No.
Right.
Yeah. Can't talk her into things.
Yeah. So I think, did Shari give it?
Yes, she did.
You're so into
Yes,
that.
I had into the unknown.
Okay, honey, that's right. So
sorry, I'm putting the camera up every time I take a bite because I'm.
Oh, honey. We can handle your.
Don't worry about it. You've had a day.
It's just I'm self-conscious.
Oh.
And it's just a taco, but it's not good when it's cold. So I'm trying
to for sure. Okay, so Lori R., I would like to know about my health, eyes, and stomach issues. Well, we don't really like to read on health issues because we're not doctors, but we can usually just throw some cards and read around the energy of, what's going on with you in general with that. So.
Hey, Lalina, how are you?
I get that there are some blockages, and I don't mean in the body. I just mean you have some obstacles that you need to go through. And so, you need an eye checkup. And, your stomach, it could be something you're eating or something that you're needing. So go to your eye doctor and go to the gastroenterologist and get yourself squared away. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I pulled belonging, find your pack. But what I'm getting off of that is very much what Allie was just saying. You know the doctors you need to go see them.
Yeah.
Get the test done. Find out if it's just some little minor something, or if it's something that needs to be dealt with.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Mine felt a lot more in the spiritual realm, and it's like, okay, eyes, stomach issues, there is something that's going on that you are not paying attention to, and you don't want to see what's going on. So your vision is impacted because you don't want to focus in on what you have to focus in, and stomach issues is that anxiety of kind of trying to overlook something that you really should be facing. So I would still consult with the doctor, because I'm not one. I don't even play one on TV. But know that, spiritually, it's that, anxiety of not wanting to see the reality of what's in front of you.
Right. And, I got intricacies and industry. And do you see that crumbling building? It's like there you are, and kind of like you haven't really looked to see what your infrastructure is, what your system is around you. And it's like taking a clear look at that and assessing what you need to change and really see with fresh eyes. And so it really agrees with everything the ladies have said. So that can definitely take care of something that's coming up for you health wise, but we're not doctors and we don't play one on TV.
No, no, never even went to the audition.
Good health, Hilary. Thank you for asking that. And from Juanita at Tarot's for Dummies, that's cute. Could I please have a message from my spirit guides? I named my main guide Samuel.
I love that, Juanita.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that is very nice. And Juanita, message in terms of what? Message from your spirit guides in just
for your spiritual journey,
a little more. Yeah. Just to kind of help narrow in.
So I just ended up pulling a sacred soul message. Guidance. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a sacred soul message for you. So I'm going to say it's a spiritual guidance. Okay. So I have, the world is a mountain that echoes your words. Reflect, see the effects, because what you do matters. Look at that. Please remember that. Yeah. Beautiful. We are the mirror for all. So.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. I love that. Shari?
I pulled details. Because the most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest detail. Pay attention. Start paying attention to everything that's around you, everything that's being said, that's being done, that's happening, all the little things that we tend to not even notice. Pay attention, because that's where your message is.
Yeah. I get the Page of Wands, and with here, what I'm getting is, besides the dragon, excuse me, kind of protecting what you're doing, it's also be open to exploring new ideas. So if you get a new idea, if you get something, new communication, things that come in, don't be afraid to pursue it. Just go for it. Take a deeper look. I think that there might be messages in there, in the deeper look, if you're willing to go there.
So when I tuned into Samuel, he showed me a huge rainbow over the top of your head. And that's like, going into just really arcing in. And that's, imagine all the colors of the rainbows, your chakra, the higher frequencies of energy coming in. And when I pulled a card for you, I got star being healing codes. So this radiant light, notice kind of rainbowy colors here. Important information is coming in from that information. And wounds are being healed and recharging is happening for you. So your main guide that you named Samuel is right there, because he showed me that rainbow first thing. So he's definitely communicating, and he is there helping you. So you have a good connection with him.
That's great.
And so that's fantastic, Juanita. Thank you for that. And
before you go, Val, Patricia Franzino is asking if Sisters of the Mystical Tarot is a separate channel, and that she couldn't find it under that name, and she wanted to know about questions in the community tab. So if you go to Val's Dragonfly Crystals, or Next Level Channeling, Heart Center Tarot, Heart and Soul Connected, or Shared Voices from the Swamp, go to our main page, go to our individual community tabs, and scroll down, and you'll see that there is, I put in a thumbnail, and I will also have in the questions, post any questions you have for Sisters of the Mystical Tarot in the comment section below. That's where you put the questions in. And usually we'll put up the that thumbnail and whatnot over the weekend. And so that you've got over the weekend, and it closes at 12 noon Pacific time on Wednesdays. That gives us a chance to gather together, know what we're dealing with, and so on. So that's where you go. Just to any of our individual pages.
And it can be on any of our channels. Just
That was perfect. That was perfect. So if we get through this, our actual topic for tonight, if we get through this quickly, we can do a community read for everyone. But really, all these questions asked and all the information given can be for the whole community as you're watching, because you're here now and this is all coming in for all of us.
Yeah.
So my question this week was, how do we frame a question to get the most out of our guides? How do we ask it so that it's not a yes or no, so that it can give us the most information, the most concise and precise information from our guides? And I have to tell you, I always struggle with this, and I had a lot of trouble. But I tried the best I could, and now I'm going to save these and use them for myself. When I want to get readings, because this is what I came up with. What do I need to allow for XYZ to occur? So you're going to get a specific answer to get XYZ to happen. I mean, right?
Yep.
Then I said, why do I experience XYZ repeatedly? That's another one.
Yeah.
How do I release XYZ to open and receive more connectedness? From which direction shall I receive the most benefit for my or in my XYZ spiritual work? So those are just some. What do I need in order to allow for greater spiritual awareness?
Yep.
Show or reveal to me that which propels me forward on my spiritual path. So, Marina, take it away.
Yeah. I sometimes tend to do the same thing where I have to analyze my question to make sure that I'm asking the right question. And I'll give you an example. It's not knowing exactly what to ask is like showing up in emergency and saying, I don't feel good, fix me.
Exactly, right?
Right? Everyone's going to look at you and go,
appendix? Is it your kidneys?
What is it? What is it? So, if I just say to my guides, tell me what I need to know today. Chances are, because most of my guides have a sense of humor and they like to mess with me, they'll say, hey, you want to know what today is? Don't eat yellow snow. There you go. So I will think of, let's say, I want to know how can I better connect to my mediumship abilities. So I will then ask, please, if you can, show me some ways that I can translate what the messages that you are giving me in ways that I can understand and relay them to someone else.
Right. Beautiful.
So I'm not just saying, give me a message.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
I love that. That's really specific and gets you what you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Allie, what you got?
I got a couple ideas. When we were on with Arthur, and actually in that show where Ron asked the question, we were asked, how do we as empaths protect ourselves in public? And I mean, so it's going to help more than just you. but it's going to give everybody sort of an idea of how to do that. And the other one I was thinking about, when you're trying to get somebody from the other side, let's say, I was thinking, what kind of signs do my guides or my ancestors or my parents send to me so that I know that it's them?
That's a beautiful one.
So it really is, because and is it different for the other one? And pretty much the answer to that anyway, because you know what your background was. But it's still a nice way of knowing, and especially your guides, because your guides.
It's always nice to get that. Yeah, that
Absolutely.
feedback. That's it. Yeah. I love that. I love that. That's awesome.
So that's
Shari.
pretty much,
I know with me, it's because the mediumship, the channeling is so brand new, just started happening, like within the last 6 months.
Yeah.
That it tends to kind of take my breath away when it occurs, because it occurs just out of the blue when I'm not expecting it. And then when I do want it to happen, crickets, nothing happens. So it's, with me, it's learning to, again, it's asking, like Marina and like Ali said, what's the right way for me to phrase this question?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll have to ask like 3 or 4 or 5 times the same question, but I keep asking it in a little bit of a different way until I hit that
sweet spot where they'll answer.
Right.
Yeah.
When it hits that spot and the bells go ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. All right. Now I know I got the question right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like if I use my pendulum, I have to prop my arm up and then I just let it do its thing. And I try not to move at all.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, it was really difficult to not doubt what I was getting as an answer and thinking to myself, well, somehow my arm's moving and I'm making it go the direction I want it to go in. But it took a while for me to realize, well, no, that's not true. It's I guess with me, it's kind of trial and error, because all of this, I've repressed it for so long that now it's like dragging it out of the closet, with bloody hands, trying to, okay, I'm ready now. You're like, oh yeah, that's what you thought before. And so it's they're making me work for it this time around. So it's not just there like it was in the beginning, when I was younger. So it's a matter of figuring out how to phrase that question right and re-asking it several different ways until I hit that sweet spot.
Right.
And it's acknowledging when I see a sign and go, okay, was that just something weird that happened, or was that actually an answer to something? And it's taking that step back and looking at it a little closer and going, okay, no, that was actually an answer. It wasn't just a fluky thing that happened just now,
Sure.
So
Yeah.
but that again comes with being able to admit to yourself that you don't know it all. Learning as you go,
You do.
Not only that, but you know what? This helps in asking the right question will help in terms of your discernment, because you will be able to use the things that you learn about that communication with self or with spirit, so that you can apply it to other areas that in your life, right? So that you can you learn how to tell the difference between what is just something that might be coming in versus something that is actually coming in from your higher self. And in fact, you know what, this brings it up for me that I think probably at some point in December, I'll see if I can't hold a class to teach you how to hear when your higher self is talking to you. And it's an exercise that you do every day, and at the end of it, you will know when your spirit is talking to you, when it's saying yes, when it's saying no, when it's saying maybe. Yeah.
So I thought, since we have concluded, we would throw some cards for the community. And
Absolutely.
I have to say, I already pulled one. And this is
She's ready.
I was ready. This is the Age of Light. And I love this card for all of us because it says you've been training for this for lifetimes. That's our message.
Yep.
Training for this for lifetimes.
Yep. It's not like we're learning new things. We're remembering what we already learned.
Exactly.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Oh, okay. So this is from Oracle of the Seven Energies, and I hope that you can see this. It says a deep breath.
So
So
I love that.
Yeah.
Deck.
Just
That's a great deck.
remember to take a deep breath, hold it, release it, breathe in the good, let go of what doesn't serve you.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
So do I.
I have this really great card deck called Soul Whispers. And so what I have here says, this moment will be a mere memory one day. Are you making the most of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? Remember, we have to live in the present. It's very important.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's it.
And I pulled Talisman. And basically, it's just saying a lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Which ties into the last little bit that we were reading on. We've already got it. It's just a matter of recognizing it.
Yeah.
And hearing it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shari. I'm sorry to butt in.
That's okay.
Lima's just saying, did I miss my reading? Sorry for joining late. She did have a question here. She wanted a reading on an online course, which she's intending to join. What's the energy around it, and would it be worth it?
And Lalima is a member on my channel. So if you're ever wondering if membership is worth the price of admission, so to say, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe on Val's channels, on Sherry's channel, on Allie's channel, on my channel. And yeah, we offer memberships. So check out the memberships and see what's available there. Okay. On the online course. Okay.
Well, I get giving birth. So this is like the birth of new experiences, new ideas. So I'd say it's definitely worth it.
Yeah. I get exposed and revealed. So yeah, that tells me the course is going to expose you to some things and some ideas that maybe you hadn't thought about. And what they're going to do is they're going to allow you to they're going to give you more information so that you can go forward and have a much better idea of what's there.
And I get here that you will be recognized. It could help with career advancement and professional work. So it's worth it.
Ooh. And I got the Lovers. So it's something like taking a course is much like making a commitment to another person you're making a commitment to some education, to learning how to do something. And so it's the same kind of energy, I think. It's putting all into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. I think that would be a good move. Good move, Lalima. I think it'll be worth it. Absolutely.
And Lalima says she loves being a member.
Membership has its privileges.
Yes, it does.
Thank you so much for all the clarity. And it
Perfect.
definitely will join the class. That's so great.
Excellent.
Wonderful. I
Oh,
appreciate
there's a whole ton of classes I would love to take from so many of these marvelous readers that we have. And I just don't have the time because I still work 10 hours a day, you know. So I'm restricted to what I can take and when I can take it. And I nibble around the little bits that I can when I can. So,
well, I want to thank each and every one of you in the chat for being with us today. We appreciate your energy so much. And, you know, we love every one of you. So sending a lot of love your way. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Shari Voices from the Swamp, Allie's Heart and Soul Connected, and Marina's Heart Centered Tarot, Val's Dragonfly Crystals. You can. We'll see you next week. And is it on Allie's channel next week?
It is.
Okay, there we
go.
So,
all righty.
Yay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
bye, y'all.